Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Taurus, July 25, 2022. Feel free to let it all out today. It is finally your turn to stand up and say what you feel. Don't let others push you around into places that you don't want to be. The key for you is to probe deep with your penetrating mind and share your incredible insights with others. Don't be surprised if your actions cause a bit of tension, but don't let this stop you from doing what you feel is right. You are by nature a spiritually inclined person, but today your mind is especially other things. Insights and revelations could come thick and fast, and you might want to express them through artistic activity of some kind. Relationships of all kinds, particularly romantic ones, take on a new and more karmic aura. Meditation could help you make sense of all this, as could processes like past life regression or rebirthing. In the absence of this, write down your thoughts. You may feel as if you have a friend or colleague whom you would really like to connect with on a deeper level, but yet it just doesn't seem possible. Don't try to force something that doesn't come naturally. You don't need to be friends with everybody. On the other hand, you will find that there are certain hidden parts of yourself that can be brought out with the help of others. A recent windfall or some good news regarding money likely turns your thoughts to home renovation and decorating. You might do some painting, or add little decorative touches throughout the house. Even if you don't have a fortune to spend, fresh cut flowers, house plants, and decorative throw pillows and area rugs can really perk up a room. You might even want to shop for some new furniture. Have fun with your projects today. In your private life, you feel like you're walking through a minefield. One false move and there will be an explosion. This will really put you to the test. Don't let others blame you for everything, sometimes they are at fault too. Remember to be open for other points of view when it comes to solving problems. Reconciling both is a difficult, but not impossible task. It's going to be one of those days when you have to keep your head down and stay on task. This isn't the most fun mission you've ever had, but a person's got to do what a person's got to do. If a lot of new things happen and not all appear positive at first, be prepared for subsequent surprises. Accepting disruption or changes in your love life, you approach matters in a self-assured and positive way, even if it does not follow your ideal plan. Allow for plenty of improvement and progress in your love life. Your family members could be in a social and boisterous mood. You might want to take your kids out for dinner to get them out of the house for a bit. All of that energy contained in one place can be intense. Or if your romantic partner is wound up about something, maybe the two of you should head to an elegant bar or restaurant. A change of scene could be just what the doctor ordered. It can be easy to see the hours fly by when you spend your time interacting with others on a day. This vibration can get people talking and socializing like no other. If you like to chat, it'll be easy for you to get carried away. If you have a busy schedule ahead, consider sticking to yourself for the most part. You may not accomplish as much as you hope otherwise. You can always take time out to visit during a break or lunch hour. You are looking good and feeling great. Now, if only your home environment reflected more of who you are. As you look around your living environment, you may realize that it is not as elegant as it could be. Today you can begin to take steps to change all that. Begin with the basics, such as tidying up and clearing away all the clutter. Once all the extraneous items are out of the house, you can begin to look at color and fabric swatches. What a fun project! Just as Venus moves into her final 10 days in your work sector, the moon wraps up a monthly visit to your career sector that will do more than just leave you with your professional instincts and imagination fueled. It is a friendly aspect to Saturn in your income sector before leaving that will give you a better sense of where the money is, just as you move into the final 10 days of Venus mission to fuel your job confidence, attract opportunities, and steer things in a lucrative direction. While the moon returns for its only visit to your friendship sector, while the Sun and Mercury, the planet of communication, are in your relationship sector, this adds to the support building across the communication, friendship, and relationship fronts all week. This ushers in an important few days for friendship and relationship building. Our eyes in the sky. A connection between the Moon and Neptune could bring strange dreams your way tonight, but try not to read too much into them. Any messages that come through will likely be too convoluted to unpack. In the early morning, the Moon trines Saturn in Gemini, helping to regulate our instincts. Both Saturn and the Gemini Moon are oriented to justice, and in trine to each other, Saturn curbs the Moon's affinity for ruminating over choices but failing to commit to one. At this time, we easily tackle responsibilities by determining urgency and priority. This aspect perfects while some of us are still asleep, so our dreams may aid us in making decisions, guiding us to obvious conclusions through symbolism. In waking life, we might receive sound advice from elders or bosses, those who have developed more experience having been in the game longer. The Gemini Moon forms a supportive aspect to Saturn early this morning, helping us set structures around our professional and romantic goals. However, a harsh aspect to healing asteroid Chiron a short time later threatens to challenge our energy level. The balance you keep between your responsibilities and self-care is an important theme today, so you need to make sure you're checking in with yourself often to avoid tiring yourself out. This gains further traction when an unbalanced aspect to unpredictable Uranus throws a wrench in our plans, leaving us scrambling to hold things together. Venus forms an off-putting aspect to hazy Neptune, and confusion could manifest in romantic partnerships as well. Keep your guard up against overly charismatic people right now, because there is a chance you could be taken for a ride if you fall too hard for charm over substance. Though the day may feel like it's filled with uncertainty, fluctuations in energy, and confusion, things clear up this evening when the Moon shares a supportive connection to Mars. You'll likely feel motivated to work on a passion project or even spend a little one-on-one time under the sheets, but try not to stay up too late. We are likely to feel touchy or embarrassed, and from the current vantage point, all roads lead to failure. Why are we focusing on the negatives? Well, often it can be easier to relinquish control and have someone else make the difficult choices. That way, if situations go sideways, the blame can't fall back on us. Although we want to absolve ourselves of the decision-making process, we are not being allowed to get away with it now, which creates frustration and stress. This is a lesson in self-ownership. Yes, the threat of failure is unpleasant, but so is living a life that others have designed for you.